Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. I know finally it has been a while. Good to see you guys. Hope you guys are doing great. Now, this is pretty much going to be the last video for 2020, and I just want to say thank you guys so much for everything on this channel. And I'm going to be doing a live stream also for you guys here. It's going to be a one-on-one with the homie Alex, so we're going to end this off the right way. So definitely come through. It's going to be probably around 8 o'clock, so we're aiming for that time. So hopefully I'll see you guys on the channel for that, okay? Anyway, what am I saying? This is the video for you guys. Now, you guys already know, I've had the PS5 since day one. I've enjoyed it, tremendously. I enjoyed everything they've done with this console. I love what they've done. Everything is fast, it's simple, it's to the point, and it's actually a major upgrade from what we got with PlayStation 4, especially comparing it to PlayStation 3. It is a proper step in the proper directions, and Sony really stepped it up. So, it doesn't surprise me that I see news like this coming around that Microsoft wants to incorporate certain features from the PS5 into their ecosystem. And before my Xbox brethren look at this video weird, do not. I'm speaking from a gamer's perspective. This is not no one side should have all type of approach. Now, you're going to see that everywhere else, but you're not going to get that here. This is going to be a gamer's perspective on what's going on here, okay? So definitely sit back. Let's go ahead and talk about it, all right? So on December 1st, 2020, Microsoft had actually issued a patent. This patent is pretty much aiming to replicate what the PS5's Dualsense controller does with the triggers. You guys already know the adaptive triggers, like I told you guys before the system even came out. I told you guys this was a big step over what you guys seen with like the rumble triggers that Microsoft had in the Xbox One. A lot of people were like, "Oh, this is going to be the exact same thing, nothing different." And as you guys clearly can see, especially those who have a PS5, not only do you have system software updates for the system, you have updates strictly designed for your controller. So, there might be some days where it's like, "Hey, please connect your controller and update your controller to the latest firmware." This is something that you're going to be getting over the years of you continuing to use the PlayStation 5. And the reason why this is a thing for PlayStation 5 is very simple. This is designed, and this goes back to what I said, to where developers can fine-tune their games strictly to this controller. Now, let's say if there was a game that a developer launched, right? And let's say they didn't really fully think out all the features of how they want to incorporate the triggers in that particular game. No problem, no biggie. They can have Sony release a software patch when they figure out everything they want, and that controller can replicate all the changes to that game that they actually want. And that's how it works with the controller. The controller will update over time, and you will get more out of the console in the long run with these triggers. Now, speaking of these triggers and what Microsoft's doing, according to the patent, Microsoft wants to change the name to clutch force feedback triggers. Now, again, it's a mouthful, but we already know what they are. They're adaptive triggers, right? That's what they want to change the name for theirs, according to the patent. Now, of course, I don't think that's going to be the name of it in the final build, but, they'll probably call it Xbox haptic triggers. I don't know. They'll say something like that, but you never know. But anyway, the triggers, again, that's what they're going for. The triggers are going to react to the game. Cool. Now, let me go ahead and speak from a gamer's perspective and why I am 100% for this for Microsoft and for all platforms to really have this. As a gamer who has enjoyed this system and has pretty much fallen in love with every single aspect of the PlayStation 5's DualSense controller, granted, when you first see it compared to the PS3 and PS4 controller, you might look at this thing and go, "Damn, that looks so foreign." But when you experience it, it really is an experience. Now, some people might not have had an insane experience with this, and honestly, that depends on the games you tried. I played games like Demon's Souls with this, with the, you using the arrows and bows and stuff like that, and the triggers will lock, and playing Spider-Man where you're doing the circuits and all the circuits react different when you switch them around with the triggers, etc., etc. Even feeling tensile strength when you're swinging through the cities of Spider-Man, and you just feeling the overall, sense of feel and depth in the actual game with these triggers. This is type of stuff that immerses you overall into the experience, and this is stuff that I want for gaming as a whole. And granted, yeah, I can be the selfish type and say, oh, this should be strictly exclusive to PlayStation. How dare Microsoft incorporate something like this? But honestly, we all come back to the same question, right? We all ask the same thing. Do we want gaming to evolve? Do we want gaming to get with the times? Well, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, this is definitely needed to push gaming forward. Haptic triggers for PlayStation 5 are the way to go, and something that I definitely desperately need to see in all games when it comes to everything going forward. That's just my honest opinion. That's how I look at everything. I personally cannot wait to see what else happens for these consoles. It's good. And to everybody who's still trying to get your hands on one, don't worry, don't lose faith. 2021, you'll get your hands on one. I know it's been a tough season. It's been a tough, year with everything, especially with the holidays and the bots. You already know how that is. But don't worry, have faith. You'll get your hands on the system. And when you get your hands on this and experience the haptic triggers and everything, you'll see exactly why I'm so positive in how this can affect gaming as a whole. And I want this everywhere, honestly. It's really something that needs to be expressed to everyone so everybody can really get the most out of this. If gaming can get this much more, if you can get this much more enjoyment for one, right? But this much more fucking sense of just immersion out of these games with just this one feature. Just imagine how it could be in the future with them actually improving it even further. Just saying. I see nothing but them going up from this point with this particular feature, and this is something that needs to be incorporated in all games. But hey, that's just my thoughts, all right? Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you do so mind, hit that like button if you enjoyed, and definitely subscribe if you are new. I'll definitely see you in the new year. We're not going to do RGT tomorrow. That's going to be our last break. We'll be back for the New Year's or after the New Year's, so can't wait to see you guys till then. But until that day happens, you guys be blessed. Y'all be easy, all right? We're definitely going to sign out here, and I can't wait, man. You guys be awesome. I'm out of here. Deuces.